Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 26 Dynasty Series video, and we are continuing our Purdue Boilermakers rebuild, and this Purdue team is coming off the biggest upset of the year. We took on Notre Dame at home, and we took Notre Dame down 20-7. That is the game of the year, everybody. Now, Notre Dame is an independent, so that did not help our conference record, but it sets a statement for the rest of this year that we can compete with anybody, because Notre Dame was above 90 overall, and we used home field advantage to our big advantage, right? And got the job done. Honestly, if we lose every other game this season, taking down Notre Dame is still going to feel like a successful season. Now, let's make sure we don't lose every game, right? So today, we have a Week 6 matchup here in 2025 against Illinois. And Illinois is sitting number 13 in the nation. They are 1-1 in the conference, 4-1 on the year. This Purdue team is 3-1. We're 0-1 in the conference. We played USC, first Big Ten game, and they beat us pretty good. That gave us a lot closer than the final score. I think they won by 3 touchdowns maybe at the end, but it really was a close game through the first 3 quarters, and then USC ran away with it. But we know we could beat anybody if we play smart football. Now, we could beat anybody at home if we play smart football. And today, in this rivalry matchup, we take on Illinois in front of our home fans here at Purdue in West Lafayette, Indiana. You take a look at these two teams by the numbers. Yes, Illinois is the better team. 82 overall, 81 offense, 84 defense. We're 77, 79 offense, and a 76 defense. Now, our defense in front of our home fans last week against Notre Dame played like a 90 overall defense, held one of the best running backs in the league to like less than 20 yards rushing. So, yeah, I think our defense is better than 76 at home with the right play calls, right? We could take down this team. Now, I do want to point out, just like always, I have timestamps for you all. You can also see the game start timestamp at the bottom of the screen. So if you want to go ahead and jump ahead, feel free to do that. We're going to go through the top stories, take a look at the updated top 25. Then we'll have recruiting at the end of today's episode. And possibly, if we win today, we might sneak into the top 25, right? We'd be 4-1 and 1-1 in the Big Ten Conference, since this is a conference matchup today against Illinois. And if you all get some enjoyment on today's video, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. Have a lot of different series going on right now across multiple sports games. You can check past and present series linked in the video description below, or just check the channel page, scroll through. You're likely to find another video or series that you enjoy. But starting with the top stories of the week here. Look at this. The Kentucky Wildcats have upset South Carolina 28-14. If you are watching the Road to Glory series on the channel, where Ryan Gamer is the quarterback for the Kentucky Wildcats, we did upset South Carolina in that series. So it's nice to see here the Kentucky Wildcats here in this dynasty upsetting South Carolina. So love to see that. Big win for the Wildcats in the SEC. Now, LSU fell last week to their rival Ole Miss. A huge win there for Ole Miss. Look at their quarterback, Austin Simmons. 449 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. An incredible game there for Ole Miss's quarterback. Rough game for the LSU Tigers, though. Next up, look at this. Alabama taking down Georgia by 3 points in Georgia. It's going to be interesting to see how the top 25 shake up after these top stories. I mean, there's a lot going on already in the top 25, right? And then last but not least, Penn State took down Oregon 47-45 in overtime. Dante Moore for Oregon had 342 passing yards, 5 passing touchdowns, and a completion percent of 75. Some big top stories this week. Let's see how they affect the top 25. So Texas is number 1, Penn State number 2, Miami, Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, SMU, and USC. All the teams are undefeated in the top 10 besides Ohio State and Georgia. But remember, Ohio State lost to Texas in week 1. So their schedule has been extremely tough, and Georgia has had a tough schedule as well. I do think that if we take down Illinois this week, they're in 13. We might be able to make the top 25. You notice who's not in the top 25 after the loss last week? Notre Dame. We knocked Notre Dame out of the top 25 with that loss. So What a huge win here for Purdue. Now, we play Ohio State and Michigan back-to-back. Michigan first in the big house. And then Ohio State, thankfully, is at home. That is going to be insane. So, yeah, we'll cross that when we actually get there. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's focus on the task at hand. And want to do a quick update of the Heisman watch through the first 6 weeks. So, Maava there from USC, who dominated against us. He looked like the best quarterback in college football. I mean, he completed over 90% of passes. It seemed like he threw over 500 yards against us. Yeah, we helped him get to the Heisman spot, right? He's number 1. Avery Johnson from Kansas State, number 2. Austin Simmons there from Ole Miss. He had that big game we saw in the top stories. Kyron Drones, if I'm saying his name correctly, from Virginia Tech. And then Julian Sayin from Ohio State. All quarterbacks here on the Heisman watch list. And it is time for the Week 6 matchup here. The Purdue Boilermakers versus the number 13 team in the nation, the Illinois Fighting Illini. This is a rivalry matchup, and it's going to be a battle. And what's important about this game, obviously it's important for the conference. We could get our first conference win here in the Big Ten. But we have multiple recruits here today, so we really need to win this game because I think we have 2 or 3 recruits visiting during this home game. We better lock it in, everybody. We don't want to lose these recruits. Now, thankfully, we will still get boost even if we do lose. But it is the battle for the Purdue Cannon today. Purdue Boilermakers versus the Fighting Illini. Oh boy, I'm fired up if you can't tell. Now, as far as uniforms, we got to wear exactly what we wore last week against Notre Dame. The all black. Well, it wasn't last week. Keep in mind, we had a bye week in week 5. The Notre Dame game was in week 4. So we are coming off a bye week as well. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything, right? And then they're wearing white with the orange helmet. I like it. And playbook, Purdue 4-3. We are ready to go, everybody. Let's play some high-level ball, just like against Notre Dame. Let's focus up, everybody. I'm feeling good. I mean, feeling confident, but let's not play too confident or we will lose.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Okay, you all know I like to talk about the history here, so I looked up the history of this rivalry. The first time these teams met were in 1890. They've had 100 meetings, and Purdue actually leads it, 48 wins to 46. And I think there were 6 ties. So yeah, a little history on this rivalry. And current win streak is Illinois' 1. And there it is.
There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on.
So that's at 94 meetings. Wikipedia says 100, so maybe one of them's wrong.
The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Quick throws,
really
right?
Job by the defense.
That's what we got to do.
Getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
I honestly waited too long to feed him the rock. Needed to get it out sooner.
To stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Okay, run the 32-yard line. Let's be smart. 4th and 3 at the 32. It's not a high percentage. We've got to punt it. Our defense has played great at home. Look at our fans. They are packed today here in West Lafayette. No.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume.
What a bounce. We should have went for it.
Down just inside the 40-yard line.
I just kept putting it down.
Taking the field, first chance we have to
I don't
see
know
them
why.
Today.
I wish I knew.
The story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the
Shake it off, right?
his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan
Good hits.
Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Great defense. Come on. That's how you play man coverage right there.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you had a good play, you swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against
I think we met up.
Top 10 passing offenses in the
Top
country.
10 passing offenses?
Have to be really good in
Well,
the
I didn't know that.
all game long.
Stadium is rocking right now in Purdue.
It's Altmaier.
Oh,
Fires to the wideout.
what kind of pressure
He's
is
got
that?
an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first
Put the
down.
blitz on him.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down.
Right in my zone.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field.
We got to wake up.
The hand to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the stick.
You know, usually my best position on the field is defense, middle linebacker.
They're in a really nice rhythm.
What am I doing today?
Real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Illinois move the chains
Wake up,
on the
Ryan.
ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Overload, cover 3 blitz.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Come on, team. Interception for a touchdown right here.
Snagged in the middle.
I was so close to picking that.
Completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Look, you can't take away
Cover
everything,
one robber
right?
press.
So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of
I'm
times
gonna blitz,
in
though, the
zone
safety.
coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can
What
tell
a
they had keys on the
cutback.
tight
I
end.
cut
He
down
wasn't
the
going
hole
anywhere
there
after
to the
he got
left,
that
and he
far.
cuts back up the
This
middle.
offense has really
What
got
a
into
play.
a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game.
Look, we busted
Running
it up,
the ball,
wrap
getting
up,
it down
though, or
now into a
tackle or
goal-to-go
something.
situation. They really have established
You know,
a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
we are playing football. It is a contact sport.
Back has it. They'll keep it on the
Beautiful.
ground for first and goal.
That's how you
And
tackle.
the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a
Yes!
yard to go. I gotta
Number
be physical.
55. That is how you play defense. They're going for it. I dare you.
The middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
I would love you to go for it.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Powers forward.
Love you to go for it.
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Dared him. I tell you, great defense right there. That's a goal line stand. That's how you do it.
Looking for a crease. It's McCoby. And I
Clearly they didn't watch film against us last week against Notre Dame.
And the defense doing
We
a
make
great
big plays.
job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like
Might be a
this,
touchdown to
obviously,
Magwood.
You can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to
Nope.
stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed
Smart
like they were
route,
aware of
Ross.
it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
But Kobe needs to do an
Might be
out
calling a
route.
hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
That is
Wide
perfect.
open downfield. Wide open spaces.
Like,
They bring him down with the big
Ryan
play
Brown,
over the
when
sticks.
he's on, he's on.
It
He
has
doesn't
been
miss
all
anything.
defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
Good start defensively for us. I know they moved the ball well down the field, but goal line stand is all that matters, right?
Let's
But
see if the offenses can find a
Ryan
little
Brown
rhythm
put
here
that
in
in
the
the
second.
perfect spot. If that's misthrown at all, it's an interception, everybody. Perfection. Tell you, listen to this Boilermaker band. This band is good. And we play at Minnesota next week, everybody. So we play against the Golden Gophers next
Here
week.
as they go back
Our
to
first
work.
away game, actually.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen.
Oh,
Gets it
number
out to the
62.
38-yard
What?
line after
Y'all see that block? That was amazing. This is how you run a screen, everybody. Watch this. Boom. Wait, why do we have a Mountain Dew there at the top? I thought it usually says Purdue on that side. That's definitely new, right? Or have I never seen a Mountain Dew? Is that a Purdue thing? Do the Dew? Where did the Mountain Dew sign come from? But what a block by 62. Oh, there, it changed. What in the world? It changes? Now it says Purdue. Am I seeing this? Does it change the whole game? That just shows I'm focused on the football. Not only does 62 knock down one guy, he goes and knocks down 2 guys. Number 62 can play, everybody. Let's just let him just dominate. I'm going to take a couple screenshots here, but what a start. You know, I feel like playing offensive line would just be incredible. Like, I bet it's one of the most exciting and fun positions to play. It's the most physical, right? Like, I could not imagine playing on the offensive line, and obviously, I did not play offensive line. I mean, like, obviously. But way too small to play on the offensive line. But like, that has to be such a fun position to play. A hard position, most important position. But like, it is so physical. But to be able to go down the field and make a block like that has to be so satisfying.
10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get
Wide
way
open.
up the field.
What a
They
read.
completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Really good job working through his progression.
There's a Mountain Dew. It really is a Mountain Dew sign at the top. You see it? I've never noticed that. Has that always been there?
QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After picking
It
up a
switches,
couple
yeah.
on 2nd and
Either
8.
Purdue or Mountain Dew.
Back
Wide
to
open.
pass.
Beautiful.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down.
That was
brings
close
up
to being a
3rd
fumble.
down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
You know, with our kicker, this is not out of the
Now
question.
facing a 3rd and long.
Spencer can hit it from anywhere. We have one of the best kickers in college football.
From the gun, wants to pass. With the
That's
catch,
field goal
it's
range.
Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58
He's so
of them.
good. That deep range perk is just incredible.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like
that is my first missed field goal on home in this game. Well, we attempted the 60-yarder with 11-mile-per-hour wind, right? That one I don't count. That was very makeable, right? It's just I held it down too long. Sorry, Spencer.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and
Good
time
play.
again here.
Yeah,
he had to read. He was going to read either the underneath or that slant there.
A lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Now on first down from the 40. Running back searching for a hole.
Yes.
And maybe
good job.
Get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's run a blitz here. Cover 2 blitz.
No gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Good hit.
Yeah, nice job finding my wide receiver.
We got a man up
How about
here.
the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. It's a seam wide open.
What a great run there on
good tackle there at the end, but it's wide open. Here, I audibled the linebacker to blitz into that hole. He's supposed to blitz right there, and just great blocking.
Situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal.
Well, fake blitz here.
Looking to pass. It's Altmaier.
Get him, make him fumble. Good try. Need another goal line stand, right? I'm gonna run that same play.
Defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're gonna give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
Somehow I ended up being the cornerback on the other side, and I was nowhere to be seen as the cornerback.
You already got a touchdown on the board.
Must have used that switch stick again, right?
After the first score of the game.
Just need to turn that off. I never use it. I use it, but never intentionally.
They get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big
happens. The Maction never sleeps.
Oh, and how about
wide open.
Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for
That's
us.
all the offensive line. Incredible blocking.
Until he gets all the way to the 46-yard
way to stay poised in the pocket too there for Ryan Brown, but
way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
He took a shot, right? You touch it, you catch it though, right?
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
You know, we have a very simplified offense. We try to get rid of the ball quickly. Short routes, nothing fancy. And it works.
On the ground, it's McCoby.
Sometimes.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead.
I'm looking at Walker and then Ross and then Magler.
Keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
2-minute warning. I'm just so thankful that that wasn't the time running out.
The Boilermakers.
Not that I would ever do that, but
on this 3rd and forever.
Okay, I like Y on a slant here.
Adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down.
all the time in the world, but
he was
just,
releasing the pass and it falls to the ground
you know, we had a couple gaps here and there of somebody being open, but was it open enough, right?
Up in the air, nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him.
I feel like they did good zone coverage. I understand that coming across the middle was kind of open, but let's do a good punt, unlike the last time.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
That's better.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15.
We need a pick,
They
right?
take over late and have enough time to put together a drive.
Come on, let's get a pick.
From the gun, running back on the move. What a nice
They might just
job
run
by
out the
the
clock.
defense
That's
to
going to be an
string it
injury
out, not
timeout.
give him any kind of alley and knock
That's
him
their
down for a
starting
loss.
running back out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick release on the RPO.
We might get the ball back.
Hey, what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball
I
back.
think we go cover 4
It's
again,
tough
and
to get him
I'm
on
going to tell the
ground.
coverage
Nice
to
job
play the
getting a hold of
sticks.
him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They'll probably run it,
Illinois
though.
now facing 3rd and forever. Quarterback on the keeper.
Beautiful
He's
hit.
stopped him short, and
Come on,
with a
timeout.
big 4th down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the
Okay,
break.
defense,
Illinois
great.
lining up to punt this
Minus,
one
that
away.
one touchdown, the
First
goal
time
line
we've seen
stand,
their
and
punt
then
team
that,
tonight.
like, we're playing good. Offensively, we're having great plays, but
Looking for running room,
you know,
he'll get it to the 43
no production.
line before he stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly
Good
complete.
job. A minute
And good
25
coverage
left.
by the defense, just a short
got time.
gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top.
Get out of bounds. Good job.
Throw out to the
I wanted him to get the first down, though, but
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with
we
positive
have 2
yardage
timeouts left,
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are
I
taught
think
to
we
have
run.
inside leverage, so that out
and I
routes
think
there,
we do a hurry up.
If your QB can put some air on it, throw it outside of the guy.
I don't
but
like
tight
it one
coverage,
bit.
but a really nice throw on that out route.
I don't like any of them. Let's run it then.
They'll try to run for
Okay, it worked. Hurry up.
He's got first
Come on.
down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking down.
That's how you do a hurry up right there. Come on, hurry up.
Jackson. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. To the air on first down. Got
What a
it in the
read.
middle. It's
Hurry
Jackson.
up.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the
It's
first
working.
down and sets them up beautifully here.
Up-tempo offense. Go, go, go.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find
He's
his
open.
man
He
as
took a shot,
took
though.
shot
You
trying
can't
to
blame him,
deliver that
right?
football, and it'll be second
Okay.
down.
Now let's slow
The
down.
offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half.
looking
We
at
just
the
haven't
angle
seen
route
it in the
here.
passing game.
Jacoby.
That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his
Come
man.
out.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line.
Let our team
as
rest
they
a bit,
try to
right?
pay off this drive.
I do
Timeout
not
called
like
by
a
the
direct
offense,
snap
and
at
now they
all.
just have one remaining in the half.
I mean, let's line up on it.
The terrain gets rough this deep
That's
in the red
open.
zone. Third down, they can't
Oh, is
pick
it
up the
open?
first without scoring.
Oh, it is. Oh, is it open? Come on.
Down Purdue!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. And scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help
Great
their
blocking.
confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
That is why you do not hit right trigger until you get past the line of scrimmage, because the offensive line or the defensive line will start breaking off as soon as you hit right trigger, right? So you don't want to hit right trigger until you get to the hole, and then you want to go up the line of scrimmage, right?
And the extra point was good. And after the extra
7
point
all.
was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
I'm not known for my 2-minute offenses, everybody. That's up there with the best of them. The best of mine. Not a long list, but actually I'm pretty good at comebacks. But I usually run out of time when we need to make one more play because I don't watch the clock.
They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate.
Yep, that's the end of the half.
Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a half, everybody. Come on. I'll see you in the second half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Did you all see the replay of where I accidentally switched to the cornerback and I was just hanging out about 5 feet out of bounds? Yeah, that was their touchdown.
The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start.
Our defensive back was over there hanging out, you know?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's focus up. We got a tie ball game here.
Offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
It's a good catch, a good throw, too.
And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to
we have to give a lot of credit to our quarterback coach, Jerry, and he also is involved with the offensive game planning as well. Jerry's really turned around our quarterback, Ryan Brown, and our offense.
There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
I was the second off.
Doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I tell you, our fans are fired up tonight, everybody. It started as a day game, a late day, and then now it's nighttime. I love the dynamic lighting. Just so cool.
Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's
Let's make a play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Come on, team.
And he was
Okay,
able
3rd and
to get
3.
away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The coaches told us in pregame.
I think we got to blitz him.
Back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving
maybe a
so
fake
fast,
blitz
it's
there.
hard to get him to the ground.
Back to pass.
Screen.
It's Altmaier. A little screen to the running
Read
back.
that perfect. Which I'm watching the running back the entire time as the middle linebacker there. So as soon as I saw him go, I saw the offensive lineman pull, ran over there, played it perfect.
After the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
Look at the sky up there. That looks awesome.
Understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Purdue
Let's play smart. Smart football wins the game, just like we did last week against Notre Dame.
Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum
They're
of the game.
stuffing the
Reese, for
run.
this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good
Wide
thing
open.
Is there's not a
Come on, Jackson.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And our team is just having fun. I don't love a play action here. I don't love a screen. I like the H stick.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down.
Nobody. RB, running back, was open, but that was my last read. Went through 3 progressions, and then as I saw the running back, it was too late.
Through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And
Exactly what the commentator
what you do in
said.
zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
To the air on second down.
Needed a couple more seconds. We had an open receiver on the outside too, but just not enough time.
Third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game,
You
throw
know,
game. It's kind of been a
We
rock
may
fight
hit the
on
deep
both
route
sides.
here, Magwood. We might do it.
On third and long,
Nope, Walker.
you need to push it downfield.
That is a perfectly thrown football, and what a route.
Giving up ground as he's finally knocked
incredible.
down at the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of
Looking at the
scrimmage,
running back.
anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
It's a running back. You know, I don't say
Perfect time
you
right
touch it, you catch it to running
Really good
backs. That's
coverage
only
by
for
this
wide
defense.
receivers and
They
tight
were
ends.
aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked
Couple
on it.
more
Did a
seconds.
good
We're in
job
field
and
goal
got in his
range.
face
Do
just
not
enough
throw this
to
away.
cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
All right, you got to be careful here
want
if you're
trips.
the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this.
I
You
like
cannot
trips,
take a
corner
sack.
strike.
That has got to be what the play
I like
caller
the option
is reminding
route.
his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to
I read the full blitz and was just hoping that Michael picked the inside route, and he did.
And with that, they've got the
If
lead
Michael
here in the
turns
second
up the
half.
field there, that's not a catch.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge.
You're just
And also
hoping you're on the same page. That's an option
To
route,
be able to
right?
throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown
incredible.
passes are-
We have to give a whole lot of credit to the wide receiver there, though. You know, like, it's an option route, and obviously, you hope that a wide receiver is going to recognize the blitz and know the middle's open, right? He does. If he goes straight up the field there, number 28 is going to get him, and it's going to be picked off. So I see that full blitz right away. I don't know what they were thinking here, honestly, because we've been really good at getting rid of the football early. Not sure what they were thinking there, but they were sending the house, and I recognize it right away and just deliver it, hoping he does the inside route, because I held down left, right, to lead him. And in between 2 defenders, what a throw from Ryan Brown, everybody, a sophomore. That is how you play football. Wow. What a throw. You talk about threading the needle, but the only way that works is if the wide receiver does the right route. If he goes straight up the field, I mean, it's right route or wrong. It's not really right or wrong. He has to make the decision, right? It's his choice. That was the high awareness choice, right? So good job to Jackson there. That's a big time play.
into the end zone. You've got to read the
Might
coverage,
win the game.
hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and
I
check
can't believe
in
I
with
missed
Kevin
that
on
kick
it.
so
Kevin,
bad
what do you
earlier.
got?
Interesting
Kicking
showdown
is
in the
so
MAC today,
much
man. Take a
easier at
look
home
how
this
things
year.
are playing out. Ball State is just getting blown off the field.
Even here
right
on
now. I
Heisman,
mean,
kicking is
like
so
him
much
or
easier
hate
at
him,
home. On the
I
road,
think
well,
anyone would agree this is
well,
tough to watch.
we'll see in Minnesota.
They're
Let's just not
trailing
kick a
by
field goal next week.
15 to Ohio. Any big developments
And honestly,
here in the
I'm
MAC,
much better
we've
on the
got you
road in this
covered
game
with the best studio
as
team
well,
in
so.
the business. Guys,
Thanks for the update.
Maybe
on
I've just
that
gotten
one,
better.
Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And this offense on first
Maybe.
down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit. And they
Edge
just,
blitz,
they've
I
been
love this play.
sluggish, And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've
I want
kinda
to
looked
pick
out
here
of sorts
bad.
and out of rhythm this whole game.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30
I thought
and out of
our
bounds at the
teammate was
33.
cutting up.
That's what you're
I thought our
looking
teammate
for
was
when
cutting
you back up
out,
in
so
your
I was trying to
territory.
tackle on the inside, but then
Well,
our
the defense
teammate
wasn't
cut
expecting
in.
that. They had a lot of
and-
guys back into coverage. That was second
Yeah, just
and a lot of
miscommunication
yards
there
to
on the
go, and
pursuit.
They got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the
Third and
box to
2.
control that running back.
It's a
The
dangerous play
Fighting
call.
Illini needing to move the sticks on third and
He's
short.
reading something.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier.
And that's what he read.
Makes the grab. Turning on the jet.
It's a risky play.
He'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to
But
the
we've been
49.
risky on defense all year, and it's worked.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than
That's Nunnally. What a tackle there.
Goes the quarterback just behind
Our
the midfield
superstar
stripe
defense.
49.
Come on, Nunnally the
Classic
fourth.
pressure coming from the defense's right side.
That's
and
how
they
you
get
play.
The quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive
pressure on 'em, play over top.
Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge.
That's
nice
he
job
jumped.
rushing the passer, getting off the football.
You don't see too many
and getting
penalties
to
in
the
this game.
QB
That's
and
a big
getting
one.
him
Home
the
field
ball.
advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down.
Play over top
Send the
just in
tight end
case.
motion. Off the play fake.
I was supposed to guard the running back, wasn't I?
And
Yes,
he'll be
Ryan, you
brought
were.
down. Man down on
The running
play as
back's
the
back,
officials
and then he
take a
got hurt
break to let
again.
him be checked out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to move
Come on,
the
come
chains
on.
the ground.
Yes! They might go for it.
Trying to go
4th and 3.
smash
Good
mouth on
field
3rd
position to go
and
for
short,
it, and they
it
are.
did not work against
I'm
this
keeping the
defense.
pressure.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense
Oh,
because when you get
okay.
in that 3rd and medium area,
They might fake
listen,
it.
you
I
gotta
guess
be worried
our
about the run
defensive
and
coordinator
the
was
pass.
worried
Did a
that
good
they're
job
faking it.
playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And this guy has been a machine all season long.
Dead
He
center
is
on the road
absolutely
from, like,
automatic. You
over
know you're
50
getting 3
yards.
points when this guy jogs on the field.
Who's this kid? What? It looks like he could have made it from 65. That looks like our kicker. But
After putting
that was
3
on the
board,
road.
the kickoff unit's
Dead
ready to
center.
go.
I mean, we were not in a field goal block formation. That doesn't really matter. It's more the
Inbound through the
stadium
back of the end
pulls.
zone. It'll be
And
a
our fans
touchback.
were rocking, so I don't know.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes
Okay.
the offense.
Run the
what
football.
a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about.
Did you
create
see number
balance.
73?
You run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to
This is
find a way
insane.
to
What a
affect
block.
the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
Let's let the time run out. You
As
know,
they get set to snap it, time
our short
winding down
passes
here
are
in the
like
quarter.
runs anyway, so we are going to still pass it here. We can't get anything going running, right? We haven't really been able to much this year. That's one thing I've
That's the
learned
end of
this
the
year on
period, and
Heisman.
Purdue
It is
has
so
the
much
lead.
harder
Let's
to
take
run
a
the
quick
football
look at the
unless you have a good
national
offensive
rankings to
line,
see how
right?
this playoff race
I
is
mean, obviously
shaping
it
up.
depends on the game as well, how much home field advantage is playing that specific game. What's your team's composure? You know, college football
1 quarter to go,
25
and
and now
might we
college
have the
football
makings of a
26. It's a
classic
game of
fourth quarter
momentum.
finish.
Shifting composures. If you have the momentum, you're in good shape. If you lose the momentum, good luck.
So the final period
USC
starts
is a
with
good
second
example
down
of that,
play.
where we were playing good and we just lost all momentum and, yeah, wide
Looking
open.
to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walker.
One thing that I've been really trying to work on myself is reading blitzes and realizing,
And that's why QBs love their
first
tight ends
off, I
so
get up
much, right?
there, I'm
Especially
like,
when
if
they're
they're
athletic
blitzing,
as
I'm
they
throwing
be,
it here.
Short throws
And
turn into
I'm
long
trying to
gains
get better
because
at
of his
recognizing that.
ability
It's been a
after the
game
catch.
changer.
It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I know it's what you're supposed to do, right? But, you know, not
Wants to
easy.
throw on first down. Bears the pressure. They'll
I
rip
thought I
off
slid,
8 on
but
that play. It's second and
maybe I
2.
don't know the slide button. Did they change
I
it?
think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football.
Run it.
But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Yeah, I don't really
Boilermakers can
force too many
attack on this
throws.
second and short. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll
Did
be
you all
first
see
down.
our receiver?
Really
If it
impressed
shows
with the
this
running back.
replay,
His
it's
stats
not going to show it. I got to show you this. Our poor receiver here, number 17, tried to leave a good block here for us. A great run there by McCoby, but look at our offensive line. What a hole. but number 17 is trying to make a touchdown maybe block, and you don't block standing up tall like that, everybody. Like, if you want to know how not to block, how Walker is blocking here, I think that's our tight end, right? This is not how you go to block somebody. Looked like you just ran into him. Number 7 was the one blocking, right? Just boom. Can somebody go check on our tight end Walker there on the sideline? You know, Jerry might have to go check on Walker there. He took a shot.
Every yard has been hard to come by.
Wow.
These are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening
Looking
at the
running
most
back.
important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw on first down.
You don't see him miss too many throws. Wow. Okay.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
That's perfect.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson.
I tell you, Jackson is going to have a lot of wear and tear after this game. We gave it to him 10 times or more in the game against Notre Dame. He has 9 catches today. He's incredible.
The coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He took a hit as he
Gotta take the points.
Deliver the football. It's incomplete and
I know you all are nervous. Don't be nervous. Why is it moving? Oh, it's moving faster because I guess this isn't considered a deep range kick, right? It's not considered deep range, so I guess our kicker with the deep range has so much better accuracy deep. Okay. Moving a lot faster than I'm used to with Spencer. So yeah, I get, we have a power kicker. He has like 93 power and he has deep range. So I guess the deeper we are, the bigger advantage we have on the kick meter. Pretty cool. And also kind of terrifying.
Pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big one.
He's so good though. He missed that kick earlier because of me. I held A down too long and it was just all over the place.
And
all right.
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
17-10, 5 minutes and 56 seconds left. This changes everything if we win.
On the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw,
Screen.
it's Altmaier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
That was great blocking. That's how you run a screen there. I was there, took on the block, tried to get off of it, but
You know, it's funny. I know
wow,
running backs
that's great blocking.
are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you
Don't
think
allow
about
anything over top,
this
team.
guy's
Come
been
on.
making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
Great play call
after
for
the
a
catch.
screen.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
We're keeping the pressure. I can tell you that right now.
Play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Get it out to the
Hold it.
supersonic guy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
It's showing our guy. Oh, well, it's holding.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results
Did
of
they
that last
call
play.
holding on me? I was the linebacker there. I'm 16. Wait, oh no, am I 15? Oh, I was the linebacker. They called me holding right here. You're kidding. No, we're within 5 yards. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 5 yards back off the line right now. Let's watch this. That's not holding. Did they call that on us? Number 15, they did. In what world? Defensive holding. Number 85 blocks us. You have to be kidding me. The refs never call anything on this game. They just called McLaren for defensive holding. We got blocked. Am I? What? Are you kidding? He's already thrown it right there. He throws it right there. The ball's out of his hand. I am not touching anybody. And then number 85 blocks us after it's thrown. What are the refs doing here in Purdue today? They called that on us. They called defensive holding.
The offense comes back out with a new
I
set of
have
downs
never
after the
seen
penalty.
a bad call like that in this game yet. But it happens in real life, bad calls all the time. So it is what it is.
Looking downfield on first down.
The refs clearly don't like Purdue. What was that? Was
They
that
make
the
the
play they had
stop, but there
called? I
is a
mean, I
flag
didn't
on
even
the
know
field.
number
We'll
3
see
was
what
back
that's all
there.
about.
A flag. Oh, what? He went out of bounds? What was he doing? Look, the refs felt sorry, everybody. Let's accept it.
And the offense will take
Wait, no,
that
we needed
penalty
to
and
decline
move
it. They
a little
lost
bit
3
closer.
yards.
They're
We just
dealing
wanted
with
to get a penalty.
second and long.
I forgot that they lost yards there.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offensive
What kind of
coordinators just
defensive
spend
holding
all
call
offseason
was
in the
that?
lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over.
The refs
How
are
many
never
times
going to
can I
hear
use
the end of that after
misdirection?
this game.
How
I
many
can tell you
times
that
can I
right
use
now.
Speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football. Really nice play design. A little misdirection. The
How did
defense
he
didn't
catch
know what
that?
hit him. Big game for the offense.
What a hit and what
Well,
a
you're seeing the
catch.
balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety
keeping the
of
pressure
ways.
on them.
just
We
saw
are
one
blitzing
come in
every
the run
time.
Game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Quickly out to the tight
Hit
end.
him. Good hit.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well,
Really nice
very
job
realistic
working
college
the
football
route,
drive.
getting
At the end of the
himself
game,
open. He was
the
able to
refs,
locate the football, snag it out of
the
the
refs
air. This guy
intervening,
now
and
has
when you don't
5
necessarily
receiving
agree with it.
touchdowns on the year.
But I think we can all agree that that's probably the worst defensive holding call of all time. We didn't even touch anybody. Didn't even touch anybody. 3 minutes
Setting
left.
up
All
for
right,
the
let's
extra point
take it
and the
out in the
tie.
field. We can't let it frustrate us. It's frustrating, right? We're all frustrated.
No problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is just getting blown off the
Wow,
field
Ball State
right
was
now.
winning
I mean,
against Ohio
like 'em
earlier.
or
Now they're
hate
getting
'em,
crushed.
I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I think this receiver's forte
Remember,
is
we have
his
the best
route
kicker.
running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes.
He's loose.
Come on, McCoby. We're in
They'll
field
get
goal
him
range.
on the ground at the 46, and
Basically.
it'll be a first down.
All right, defense. That's what we
Let the
can't
time
do.
run out.
We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground.
We got all the time in the world,
world,
everybody.
Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
But you know, I want to point out, you don't win and lose games based on the refs. There's so many other plays. You know, you have to have your team in a position to where you're going to win even if the refs make a bad call. So we've had multiple times this game where the missed field goal earlier. We could have been up by 2 scores,
clock
right?
has stopped
So
for the
yes, we
timeout,
could be
and
upset
we
that
have reached
touchdown
the final
happened,
2
but
minutes in this one.
that's not why we're in this situation. But we can still win.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Field goal range.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Back to pass on second down.
That play is amazing.
Grab near the marker, it's Jackson.
Jackson does it again.
He's knocked down immediately, but not
minute
before he
34.
moves the chains.
We're in field goal range, obviously, but we want to be closer than what we are.
Like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down.
X had a little bit of space. That is a rough sack to take because we're out of field goal range.
Goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking down the middle.
What a catch.
Finds a tight end.
Come on.
Timeout called here by the
Got to get this first down. Let's go to our bread and butter play right here.
They trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
What a catch by Jackson. They got to call timeout. We're in field goal range.
Trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt.
They want us to run the football.
You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to
How much do we trust my field goal kicking?
matchup
That's the question. It's not our kicker. It's about me. It's about me. Breathe. Just breathe. I'm breathing. Everything's fine.
Give to the running back.
Good cut.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Score is deadlock.
We throw a pick here, it's a nightmare. We're in field goal range. Let's play this smart. Let's flip the play. We want to be right at the middle. We want to be right at the middle.
Give to the back.
Or that. Best blocking ever.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
You all nervous?
They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Purdue.
Come on. We have the best kicker in the world.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
He's locked in. I tell you, when you call a timeout before a kick, your kicker is so much better. Yes, we did it! The Purdue Boilermakers pull off another upset.
Celebration after the game winner.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
Can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared
Fired up.
team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this.
I can't
And no doubt
believe
about
it.
it, David. They played a big factor.
They're
Yes.
still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The refs don't lose you a football game. You lose you the football game. We did not lose the football game today, everybody. Oh, boy. We could have let that ref situation really get us upset. I was pretty upset. But we realized you don't lose a game based on one bad call. So many other factors involved. And we went down the field, got one of the best kickers in college football in field goal range, and he got the job done. Spencer can kick the ball. He's got 93 kick power or something like that. It showed in game, if you notice when it shows his kick stats, it says like 78 kick power and 78 accuracy. It's not showing right there. It's 93 power and like 78 accuracy. I think the accuracy is right. This kid's insane. And wow. Amazing. 20-17. What a win, everybody. We got our first Big Ten Conference win. Wow, that was a big one. We're going to be in the top 25. How could we not be? Taking down Notre Dame, then Illinois. Incredible. For Illinois. I can't believe it. Oh, that got the heart rate up, right? I mean, how could it not? They were the first team to really run against us pretty good. 86 yards and a touchdown. Now, we didn't run very good on them, but our passing game was amazing. Ryan Brown dominated. 268, no interceptions. That's the difference maker. Now, we didn't force any turnovers either. So there's that. But look at this. Ryan Brown, what a game. Stepping up in the pocket, delivering quick throws, nothing fancy. And what about Michael Jackson III? This receiver is on another level. He is dominating for our team. I mean, we'll take a look at his stats here in a minute, but he dominated. McCoby had some big plays, right? A touchdown, only 44 yards, but had some big plays. Thomas had some big rushes too, only carried it 4 times. But look at Michael Jackson III. 12 for 142 and a touchdown. That is like 2 games in a row with over 10 receptions. Now, we have to be careful, right? Because he could get wear and tear and he could get injured. But he is having a Heisman year. It's crazy to think about the stats he's put up already. But like, if we continue to give him the ball that much, he's going to break records. Maybe not break records, but, you know, I don't think we threw for enough yards in the first couple weeks. But I don't know. He's on great pace. And short routes, he just gets open. He's an elusive route runner, and you can see that. Like, he's so good at cutting. Every time he cuts, that must be the cutter physical perk, because every time he cuts, he's about 3 steps ahead or 5 steps ahead. Defenders, you can't guard him. Walker had a big game. McCoby had 3 for 18, and just a good game, mostly from Jackson here. But hey, we will take it. Our quarterback was delivering great throws too. Did we have any sacks? I don't think we did. Oh, we did. Okay, Nunnally had 1, and Lindsay had 1. You love to see it. How many sacks did they have? They had 2. So both teams had 2 sacks. Okay. What a win, everybody. We did it. I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and then we'll take a look at the road ahead and do recruiting. You know, you play smart football, you can beat anybody. If I would have kept trying to hit deep routes or keep trying to go for big plays, we would not have won that game. You have to realize the personnel that you have. We do not have the offensive line to go for the deep throws. We've got to do quick throws, quick routes, run the ball. And we had a couple good runs with the running back too there, which were key. Maybe just 1, but it was still a really good run. But yeah, like, you have to realize your personnel when you're playing a better team, and you have to play to your strengths, and you have to mix it up on defense, which I feel like that's what we did against Notre Dame. We put pressure on them. We mixed up our coverages. Same thing today. Put pressure on them, mixed up coverages. And yeah, we're playing great football. I feel like we're coaching good football as well, right? But I mean, we have to give most of the credit to our players because they are playing some great football in front of our home fans. Now, we have our first away game next against the Minnesota Golden Gophers, but that's a Big Ten matchup. We could go to 2-1 if we take down Minnesota. It's going to be tough on the road, though. That's not an easy environment to play in, right? And Illinois drops to 4-2, and then Purdue to 4-1. Illinois is now 1-2 in the conference. We're 1-1. So what a win. I mean, I can't believe it. We're playing great ball. And remember, the season goal that they signed in Ryan's contract was 4 wins. We reached our season goal. We did it. But it's time for week 6 recruiting. And oh no. Their deal breaker changed. So they're dynamic deal breakers now, everybody. Their deal breaker changed from brand exposure instead of C to a C+. You gotta be kidding me. That's the wide receiver we really wanted. You hate to see it. You know what's so unfortunate, everybody? This was who we had scheduled for a visit. And then they visited Purdue and they're like, wait, you all don't have enough NIL money. I'm out. That's heartbreaking. You have to be kidding me. Jamichael Chabera. We will remember the name. You all remember the name for me. I'll probably forget. Jamichael Chabera. If we ever play Iowa or Indiana, depending on where he goes, remember that name. We're going to double team him every single time on defense. That's probably not a good strategy. Okay, when he gets the ball, we're just going to hit him hard. That's better. Because if he's not very good, imagine just double teaming somebody the whole game. Yeah, we got you. Even though they throw 5 touchdown passes to the wide open receivers. No, we got him though. Got to remove him from the list. That's heartbreaking. Dynamic deal breakers. Welcome to College Football 26. They change. And then Deontay here. This was going to be our tight end of the future. Number 2. A wasted visit. A wasted visit because of brand exposure. NIL money. Clearly Purdue does not have it. You hate to see it. But we got our first recruit, right? Dante Corner, so that's huge. Conference prestige is what he cares about. And what is happening? What? What happened? Does brand exposure change? Okay, national championship games played, playoff games. No, this hasn't changed. It's been C the entire time. So dynamic deal breakers, they just changed their interest. The grade increased from a C to C+. We just lost out on 3 4-star recruits who one of them we were leading on, the other one we were number 2. And this one we had a visit scheduled in week 6. Today, we had 2 scheduled against Illinois. They both decided not to go because of NIL. We're going to have head coach Ryan Gamer have a long talk with Jerry. Jerry's supposed to be heavily involved with recruiting, and I don't know what Jerry told the players about our NIL money. Like, they must have been joking around like, oh, what's the name, image, likeness deals here? And Jerry's like, oh, we don't have that here at Purdue, and just kind of joked around a little bit. And they were like, well, I know that I said that really wasn't a big deal, but it kind of is. Then they all decided they want more money. Or maybe Jerry said something like, yeah, you want more money, trust me. And then they asked the athletic director, where can we have more money? It's like, we don't got money. All I know is we lost 3 4-star recruits. Welcome to the new dynamic deal breakers. So I'm actually going to pause the video, remove all the recruits that I've kept on this list. I finally removed them, right? I know that was driving some of you all crazy. Why did I have them on the list? I don't know. All I know is we're gonna have to go over after some 3-stars now, maybe a couple of forgotten 4-stars, right? That don't have offers for other schools yet. But yeah, that's painful. What a painful week. Not a painful game, a great game, but just a painful week. We're leading the way on Jared Swift, though. We love that. We got our first player, Dante Corner. So that's huge, a free safety. But yeah, Jared Swift, the power rusher, we're probably going to lock him in. Zach here, we're battling against Indiana. He had a good visit, so that's good. Pipeline is both 4 for Indiana, and his proximity to home, both, we both have that. So can we hard sell? We are hard selling. And the hard sell is working because we're battling right there with Indiana. We got more interest in Indiana last week, but we had a visit, and they have a visit week 10. So yeah, there's not much more we can do there. And then David Richard, a well-rounded center, and we did not gain much influence even after that huge win. Are you kidding me? Oh wait, it hasn't happened yet. Never mind. Never mind about the visits. That won't be until we advance the week. So those visits didn't happen. So ignore everything I just said, right? You all probably already said that. So yeah, Jerry might have had those conversations with them, but that hasn't technically happened yet. They made the decision before that the deal breaker changed. Yeah, because the actual win and the visit doesn't go into consideration until next week. But nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. Oh, unfortunately? Is that what I said? I made up a new word. Unfortunately. I can't talk after that game. I left it all on the field, everybody. But yeah, we need to make sure we can somehow land this center. And we have a C, an F, and an A+. Ooh, the playing style is a bit of a stretch, right? That's a bit of a stretch. A+, F, and C. I don't know, but here's the thing. Here's all I know. If we don't have if they don't have a good visit, even though we won, they probably did have a good visit. We're going to lose to Indiana. We may have to hard sell next week. A+, F, and C. Does that add up to a C+ average? I believe it's a C+ average is when you need to hard sell. I don't know. Does that add up to a C? It doesn't know. An A+ plus an F plus a C does not sound like it rounds up to a C+ average, but I don't know. You all can let me know if it does. But so now David Asamoah, a East to West playmaker athlete, and we're competing with Rutgers. They have a 5 pipeline, but everything's looking good. And we could schedule a visit for 20 points at Rutgers, but do we... Wait! That's not a bad idea! Wait a second. Imagine if... I'm doing it. We're scheduling the visit against Rutgers. Because why not? We're competing with Rutgers. He may lock it in. His deal breaker is what? Pro potential? Well, we're going to lead on playing time. We're going to lead on playing time, the A+. Okay, visit scheduled there. And Mahoney here, a left tackle pass protector. Hey, he had a visit, everybody. Oh boy, what a week here. Week 6, they got to watch an epic game, an epic win. You love to see it. That is just incredible. And then we got Zach Traylor, a Mike Lurker, who we only have been spending 10 points on. And we're winning the battle here, and we're probably going to win it. So instead of 10, I am going to up it a little bit. Let's go 25 here for him. Nothing fancy. He doesn't have any more offers. Now, that's 7 recruits. We got 1, and some of them we're in battles with here, like Zach and David there. But they all had visits in week 6, right? So we'll see next week. They might decide to go to Purdue after that win. I mean, Jerry just might make them sign a contract. Like, hey, you like it here? This is your final week. Don't put pressure on them. Okay, so what we're going to do here is look for forgotten 4-stars. So these are 4-stars at this point in time who don't have any offers, right? So we're going to sort by offers. And we're going to sort by no offers and obviously that don't have a deal breaker. So here we go. Conference prestige, A+. He's open, and he has no offers from Tennessee, Georgia, or Texas. Those are not ideal. Now, if anybody puts an offer in for him, we're done for. A gritty possession receiver from Hendersonville, Tennessee. I don't know what gritty possession is. That's one of the new ones. So, I mean, I'm going to add him to the list, and I don't know if we'll even go after him. No offers here. Wait, this one we're kind of close, but you can see that's his school interest and influence, right? They haven't offered yet through 6 weeks. They will. So I'm just going to add them to the list, and then we'll be going to 3-stars, right? This is just a good thing to do. You're really looking for a player on this list without like a big score who you're competing with, right? So that's a big one. We're already recruiting a Mahoney. Could we go after 2 Mahoneys? The thing is, though, you're not going to win against those schools, right? So I don't even think if it's worth it. And I know they don't have offers yet. They could be bust, right? It's very possible. Here's Nebraska. They have an offer. Wide receiver. They have an offer for Rutgers. I'm not afraid of Rutgers. Daryl Thompson, a route artist? Rutgers? Do we need a receiver? Yeah, we do. Add them to the list. I actually always love doing this. Look, our pipeline. Top 8 stage, and North Carolina's at the top. From Indiana. Does he want proximity to home? Pro potential. Well, that's Coach Belichick there, North Carolina, right? Which he's not actually in the game, so backfield threat. I don't think we can compete with North Carolina. They already had we were up there. We had to have scouted this guy, right? Had to have. One thing I wish on this screen right here, they had percent scouted. to where you can see if you scouted this player, right? That'd be so useful because we don't know if I'm sure we scouted him, right? Had to have scouted him because we're second interest. But yeah, I don't think we really need him. That's not really a forgotten 4-star there. That's all of them. So those are the only 4-stars who have yet, the ones we had on there who don't have an offer yet. Yeah, Darren Gano, we did go after. Oh, 84 speed. I see why we removed them. But see, they should just show percent scouted, and then I would know that we removed them from the list. So this is where we have to make a decision. Can we compete with Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, LSU? No. Let's not get carried away. Can we compete with the same ones, but that have more influence? No, I think we go after 3-stars. There's no way with that pipeline. Okay. The only one who I feel like we can go after is this one. Daryl Thompson. What's his deal breaker? Conference prestige. Rutgers has the same, A+. So let's try it. We don't know if he's good or not. A route artist, though. Let's send the house on him and just see what happens. You know, just see if we move up there on the list. We're a good team right now, which is going to help us a lot getting recruits, right? So next up, we have 110 hours. So let's go after 3-stars. 3 stars of what we need. We need a Mike linebacker. We need edge rushers. We need everything. So honestly, if we go after athletes, that might be the way first. See if there's any athletes who have us in their interest. Okay, there's a lot because we did not recruit a lot of these. So this is one without it. It says one offer, but they're not on the top schools there. They want to go to Purdue over Ohio State, a dual threat athlete. That's a quarterback, right? Dual threat. Okay. Add them to the list. Power rusher, agile, that's offensive lineman. Power rusher is defensive tackle probably, or edge rusher. Contested specialist. Contested specialist, 6'4", 199 pounds. Contact seeker. That's a linebacker, right? Yes. And then east to west playmaker, no. Power rusher, 6'5", 293. Yes, welcome to Purdue. Penn State's up there, though, but it's okay. They don't have an offer in. Air Force there on the list, and east to west playmaker. East to west playmaker. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on 3-stars. I understand that we don't really need to go after too many of these, right? Because we'll be doing a lot of transfer portal stuff. But we can really find some sleepers here. I'm seeing if I can find where's that agile offensive lineman who has us first? Up here, right? Yeah, right there. So let's add them. Ranked 1,745 is not good. You can also sort these by rank and do it that way. A possession receiver. No, that's probably a tight end. 6'3", 254. Could play tight end. Contested specialist, 6'5", 208, John Babcock. A thumper? Let's add both of those to the list. Why not? Oh, never mind. They're just in the top 8, and we are in the top 8. What do y'all think? John or George? John or George? George has no offers yet. Contested specialist, what's better? That or... But the thing is here, we're looking probably at a tight end here. 6'5", 208, but also, I don't know, 6'3", 254, put him at tight end. We're doing it. So let's go ahead and offer scholarships here, right? Offer scholarship. Offer scholarship. Offer scholarship. We're not going to scout, right? We're not going to scout one bit on these. We're late in the season. We're not going to waste hours scouting. So we're just going to go ahead and send them some hours. we won't be able to do that many on each of them. So it's against Texas, but that just means Texas is their interest, right? Like, it doesn't mean that Texas wants them, right? That's important to point out. Now, if Texas starts to go after them, then we back off, right? It's simple as that. Yeah, we're just kind of planting the interest here. Planting the interest here, hoping that the recruits are like, yeah, this is a team who's playing really good football right now. So, yeah, we're going to do 25. Actually, why are we doing 25 for the quarterback? We do need... No, we have Ryan Brown. We don't really need a quarterback. We need a backup for the future. But... And we got Shane Honeycutt, too. So which one do we want 25 on? Probably the right here, the pure possession athlete, George Orji, 6'3", 254. You better believe we are doing 25 hours because he's going to be a game changer at tight end. We don't know how fast he is, right? He might not be a game changer, but if he's in the 80s speed, he's a tight end. And that size, he's probably going to be able to block too. That's just a pure guess. I have no clue. I hope he can, right? So there's the end of the recruiting for the week. What a huge victory here. 20-17, a last-second field goal for the rivalry win. Like, you talk about the show that these Purdue fans have been getting this year. Like, we are putting on a show. This is absolutely insane. Let's advance the week here. Do we lock in those recruits on the visit, everybody? That's going to be the question here. I surely hope so, because we were in some close battles, right? Some really close battles. Okay, no, we did not lock any in, but we have a lot in first there. That's probably the, never mind. That's 2 4-stars that were now first, and a couple of the 3-stars were first as well. How many players do we have risk for transfer? A lot. I wish it showed, like, the exact number. We're going to lose probably about 20, maybe, something like that. We'll see. Yes, your Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week, Michael Jackson III. He honestly deserved it against Notre Dame. He did not win it that week, but I think he deserved it that week. And close to National Player of the Week. Here we go. The Purdue Boilermakers versus the Minnesota Golden Gophers. You better believe they're going to be playing fierce like a Golden Gopher. That's a fun environment. So if you all did not watch the College Football 25 content here on the channel, quarterback Rocket Rhett Gamer was a freshman for Minnesota. That's where he started his career, then went to Texas Tech, won a national championship the sophomore year, and then played Texas Tech one more year and finished up at LSU. So yeah, we played in Minnesota for 1 year. A fun environment, but wow, that was a tough season, right? But yeah, it's going to be fun. First away game here against Minnesota. Let's see what their overall is. Okay, 79. So very even, but look at our team. We're 79 overall now, everybody. We moved up. Well, we were already 79 overall, right? Or 78. We might have been 78. Now we're 79 across the board. Come on. Let's go, baby. Now that's composure. That's probably coach upgrades. Maybe our offensive defensive coordinator unlocked some, like, what is it? The tactician that improves the stats on the field. Composure, or it's on, I have it set to automatic improved players. We have players who are playing really good right now. They could have improved and spent their attribute points here. So a lot of factors dictate that, but hey, I love it. Let's go. 2 wins in a row against Notre Dame and then against Illinois. And we now move into a 79 across the board here on offense and defense. Minnesota has an 81 defense. So going to be a very evenly matched game, but we have to point out that it's an away game and recognize we've had all home games so far. So we haven't had our test on the road here in college football. So that's a big difference, right? So we have coaching points to spend. I do want to see how those visits went real fast. Just take a peek here into the next week. We won't do recruiting, right? So, okay, visit went really well for David. Zach still wants to go to Indiana. Oh, that was week 5, that visit. Okay, that was the bye week. I should have scheduled him for week 6. That's on me. I shouldn't have done it on the bye week. You still get boost, but not as much boost. The benefit of on a bye week is the fact that there's no negatives, right? So you don't have to worry about losing. But you don't have the benefit if you do have a big upset like we had. So as you can see, the visits went great there. Visits went absolutely fantastic. So that's huge. So visit week 6 was David Mahoney, and then another player who just got a free game but had no intention to go. No, it's like 2 other players who got a free game, a free meal, but had no intention to go to Purdue. So they just visit us to tell us, no, I don't want to go, but I just wanted to do it in person, right? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. I bet they regret it, right? Don't you all think? I bet they regret it. I guess we'll see next year, right? But yeah, I mean, recruiting class is looking really good, everybody. Like, these are the players we just put on there. We're not even on George Orgy's list, so we might have to send the house, and we can. We have 50 hours. So, yeah, we'll do that next up, though. John Steven. Actually, just so I remember, I'm going to go ahead and send the house here because I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget. So I'm going to go ahead and send the house on him. Yep. We want that 3-star, I can tell you that. But everything's looking good. And the best part about this year, we completed our goal. That was our contract goal, 4 wins. I mean, just an incredible season so far, but we have a tough stretch of football coming up, everybody. It is going to be a battle. We still play Ohio State and Michigan. Michigan first and Michigan, Ohio State at home. So thankfully that's at home, but it is going to be a battle. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. And if you want to check out other sports series from me, I play multiple different sports games. Check out some of my different series in the video description below, or just find them on the channel page. And even more content on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2. The most recent series over there on the second channel was the WWE 2K25 career mode, and that was amazing. So check that out. I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.